right, thanks so much, and thanks to Matt Cullen. So let's continue that conversation of revitalization and building in downtown and real estate. Todd Sachse joins me now, president of Sachse. Is it construction?
Yes.
All right, thanks so much for joining us. And you're doing a lot of the work with Quicken and Bedrock in terms of the redevelopment downtown.
Yeah, we've been building a lot of their spaces and their buildings. They're very exciting. They're taking these old buildings and converting them to modern spaces. It's really been quite a challenge, but really exciting to be a part of it.
There are still a number of buildings downtown that are in disrepair and that their owners haven't done a lot about. As someone who's in construction and knows the beauty and the history of a lot of these buildings, is it kind of sad to see that some of those, you can rehab those babies and make them look a lot better?
Yeah, the bones of those buildings are spectacular.
Yeah.
And what Bedrock and Quicken are proving is that you can take these old buildings and you can make them spectacular again. And I think a lot of people just kind of wrote them off and thought that they're just dinosaurs and they can't be used in a modern business environment. And actually you can, and we just welcome everybody to come and see what they've done and expand upon it. And other companies and other industries to do that. And once that inventory is filled up, which we all hope will happen pretty soon, then it continue to grow and build new buildings and so on and so forth.
What has been your favorite building to work on, just in terms of maybe the guts of it and how it turned out?
Wow, that's I got to be careful when I answer that question. But the Madison Theater building is probably the most unique in that we took a building, and if you look at it today, and what it looks like now is completely different than what it ever looked like. And it's a very different type of an office space than probably anywhere else in the country. But you look at the Dime building or the Chase building or First National, they're also taking those buildings, which are very traditional office buildings, whether they were 100 years old or 50 years old, and they're putting it in a very unique environment there too.
But still kind of keeping the same old charm of those old buildings.
The architectural uniqueness of those buildings are still there, but with like a modern, high-tech, webward kind of a feel. Pretty cool.
Do you think we'll ever see the skyline of Detroit change?
Yes. I think that over the next 10 years, you'll probably see a significant change. I wouldn't be surprised if over the next decade, there's a handful, a half a dozen or more, large buildings that are going to be built in down in Detroit, because I really believe that we are the beginning stages. We're in the, embryonic stages of, a really great, exciting thing.
And it'll be great to see. Todd Sachse, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank
we appreciate
you for being a part of it.
And you are watching My Vote Mackinac. Stay with us. We will be right